Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel MeghaDiscourse. As you know that we have covered 4 marathons and this is our 5th marathon in which we will cover the basic grammar with help of PYQ's question. So with every question you will get the rule which will help you in your coming exam. And you can solve the question according to the rule. So listen carefully. In this video, you will get 30 questions and 30 rules, and I think these are enough for your upcoming paper. So first question, Arun and Aparna, they are here. Okay. Arun and Aparna is here. Okay. Arun's family is here and Arun's family is here. So look at this question. We have two statements and both are different one. First he said Arun and Aparna are here. And then Arun and Aparna is here. So first let us create this rule. When we have two subject, that is of Arun and Aparna, they are two subjects, then we have to follow plural verb. Simple rule. If they both are different entity, if they both are different persons, अगर दोनों subject अलग अलग persons को personality को notify कर रहे हैं, then we use plural verb. But if they have same entity, if they are justifying a same idea, then हम singular verb लेते हैं. For example, we have bread and butter. Okay, they both are different. But if I say bread and butter is my favorite breakfast, it means they are singular, they are same entity. Okay, but if I said bread and butter, they are on the table, it means they are two persons, they are two different entity. So here Arun and Aparna, they are two different persons, they are different, two bodies, two souls. So it means we use are instead of is. Okay, so our first option is correct one. Now the second we have, let us remove that. Now in the second we have Arun's family is here and Arun's family is here. So all the persons have single family. Family is a singular one. So we used family instead of families. So here we have Arun's family instead of family. So option 4. So we should have option 1 and 4, that is B. Just keep your mind active at that time and use your rationality, your logicality instead of rotten learning, instead of rotten rules ki families is good, that I have to put that. So just simple logic and you will get your marks. Okay, definitely. Now the next question, after his surgery Raja hardly could walk. Okay, look at the sentence formation. Raja hardly could walk, Raja could barely walk, Raja barely could walk, and Raja could hardly walk. As you know that hardly, barely, they are adverbs. So it is the question from position of adverb. So how to place adverb? Adverb we use after the helping verb. उसके बाद तो add ले आता है. It comes before main verb and it comes after helping verb. So here in the Raja could barely walk. So what is the helping verb? Here we have, so look at this question here. Could is the helping verb. So if we place could here, so हमारा adjective क्या आना चाहिए? कोई भी, like hardly, barely. Okay, then we have main verb is walk. So according to this, what is the sentence formation? Raja could hardly or barely walk. So Raja hardly, no. Raja could barely walk, okay. Raja barely, no. So Raja could hardly walk, okay. So our answer is second and 4. So it is option D. Just keep it in mind, after helping verb and before main verb, and you will get your marks. Now the next question, very interesting. Inhaling the smoke from a burning dash could dash your quickly. Simple thing, we have tire and tire. Okay, inhaling the smoke comes from the tire. As you know, it is wheel. Okay, tire sabne dekha hai. And it could lead to tire. Tire means thakan. It can make you tiresome. It can make you feel weak. So the answer is option C. What I said, use your rationality, because this is tier. It means tier 1, tier 2, level 1, level 2. Okay, and tier cannot for smoke. So answer option is C. Now the next we have question 4. Mr. X speaks dash Japanese dash Chinese. Option we have neither nor, either or, neither nor, or also but. So this is the question from conjunction. So first we should know we have pairs like neither, nor, either, or, okay, whether, or, also, but, okay, as well as. So these type of conjunctions we have. Now look at this question. He said that Mr. X speaks. It means neither or, this is not the pair. Either nor, this is also not the pair. Neither nor, yeah, this is the pair. And also but, this is not like Mr. X speaks also Japanese but Chinese. It is not logically as well as syntactically right one. So it does not give any sense. It does not give any meaning. So our option is C. Mr. X speaks neither Japanese nor Chinese. Now, so the next we have fifth one. You are delaying the completion of task. तुम इस टास्क के कंप्लीशन में देर कर रहे हो. सेंड डैश कंट्रीब्यूशन एट द अर्लीस्ट. सेंड योर कंट्रीब्यूशन. तुमने क्या इसमें कंट्रीब्यूट किया है? अर्लीस्ट. जल्दी से जल्दी मुझे बताओ. यू आर. सेंड यू आर. नो, इट वर्क्स एज अ सब्जेक्ट. ओके, लाइक यू आर ब्यूटीफुल. So this works as a subject, as a noun. Then your, okay. Then we have you are, it is form of contraction, that is you are, okay. Then your, it is not a verb, okay. So nahi na ye hoga. So we have send your, okay. The simple thing, send your contribution. The next we have, the questions are very easy. They just made it more tricky by giving confusing options. So in question number 6, what they are asking exactly? They said, Rafi told Mary, Rafi ने Mary को कहा, I am thinking of watching a film this weekend. मैं सोच रही हूँ मैं इस weekend पे एक movie देख लूँ. So this following reports the above statement is indirect speech and हमें इसको direct speech में convert करना है. Rafi told, as you know, कि indirect speech में says को told बन जाता है. So Rafi told Mary that he, okay, dash watching of the film weekend. So what we have to, am thinking का क्या बनेगा? The simplest rule, it is in past. First thing ये हमारा past में है. Then our verb should be in past. Okay. So if we have simple present tense, then it converts into past. Simple present, simple past. If we have present continuous, it will convert into past continuous. Just keep it in mind. If we have present perfect, it will convert into past perfect. Just simple, just convert it. If we have am thinking, okay, it is present continuous tense, convert into past continuous, that is I was thinking or he was thinking. So we have option D. Simple. Rafi told Mary that he was thinking of watching a film that weekend. So this is our answer. Now question number 7. Choose the right preposition to fill up the blank. What is preposition? Which comes before noun. Okay, that is preposition. Pre means pehle, position means before noun. So that word which comes before noun and which satisfies the condition of noun or which justifies the definition of noun called preposition. So the whole family got together दिवाली. सारी फैमिली इकट्ठी होती है दिवाली पर. अब ऑफ दिवाली होता नहीं, बिकॉज ऑफ मीन्स अगर आप हिंदी में भी सोचते हो काके की मतलब एक सेंस ऑफ यू कैन से पोसेशन देता है. देन वी हैव एट. एट इज यूज फॉर फेस्टिवल्स, इवेंट्स, exact points of time and place. For example, at Diwali, at Holi, at 5 o'clock, at the door, at the noon, okay, at tonight. So in this type of questions, when we have a specific thing, so we use at. Okay, in is for enclosed space like in month, in year, in long periods, in enclosed spaces like in the room, in 2025, like that. Till is for time limit, up to the point, like till Monday. Okay, you have to do this till Monday. So our answer is at. Okay, now the next we have the factor, the dash, there is a fill in the blank. The factor amid this turbulence has been dash of the high octane action oriented films such as Triple R, KGF. These are the film, as you know, blockbuster movies. Okay, Pushpa, from film industries in the south of country. Traditionally, films made in the south have done well in their own. Okay, it is said that ki these type of movies like KGF, Chapter 2, Pushpa, RRR, so they have done very well. After the turbulence problem होने के बाद भी movies ने काफी अच्छा collection. Traditionally, film made in the south have done वेल इन देयर ओन. कहते हैं कि नॉर्मली क्या होता है कि जनती है वो अपने आप में अच्छा परफॉर्म करती ही है, बट इंक्रीजिंगली लेकिन धीरे धीरे जो चीज़ें बढ़ रही हैं, डब्ड वर्जन हैव परफॉर्म्ड वेल इन हिंदी हार्टलैंड. दैट इज वेरी रियली ट्रू दैट व्हेन दे डब्ड इन हिंदी लैंग्वेज, सो इन द बॉलीवुड इंडस्ट्री और यू कैन से इन द नॉर्थ रीजन, जो उनका शोर होता है, जो उनकी एक सक्सेस होती है, दैट हिट डिफरेंट. सो इट इज सेड दैट विद कलेक्शन dash those their Bollywood counterparts. So in nutshell, it is said, this passage talks about how South Indian action films, they performed extremely well, even in the Hindi region, sometimes doing better than Bollywood movies. So you can say that the tone is positive. Okay, so first thing you should keep in mind that it is a positive tone. Now look at the options. First we have disheartening, failure, channels matching. So if we have positive tone, so we should use positive options. No. Redeeming, art performance, geographies, eclipsing. Yes, these options are something sounds good. So let us reserve this option. Then we have shocking, underperformance. No. Humbling, okay. Bombing, theater, falling behind. So let's check both these options. The dash factor, the redeeming factor. Redeeming means something good that improves a bad situation. Redeem karna kisi cheez ko, like you redeem a code. Okay. So redeeming factor amid this turbulence has been the outperformance of high octane. Okay. Action-oriented films such as these movies of the South country, traditionally film made in the South have done well in their own. How? क्या कहता है कि वो अपनी geographies में अच्छा काम करते हैं. But increasingly the dubbed version have performed well in Hindi heartland with collections eclipsing means surpassing, going beyond. So it means this is fitting well. Now, if you said the humbling factor, no, there is a no humbling. It is not a humbling factor, and has been the bombing. No. So in last line कहता है कि behind those of, no, it is not failing behind, it is improving one. So this option is not right. So our answer is B. Professor P, merely a man who narrated funny stories. Okay, there is a person, Professor P. He narrated funny stories. He tells funny stories. In his blackest moments, he was capable of self-deprecating humor. Self-deprecating means more comfortable, that he cracks joke on himself and makes public comfortable. He is kind of this man. The next we have Professor Q. He is a man who hardly narrated funny stories. He is a rude one. Okay. Dash in his blackest moment was the able to find humor. Attitude is negative. And Professor P attitude is positive. So he has positive attitude and he has negative attitude. So look at this option accordingly. Professor P was merely a man who narrated funny stories only in the blackest moment. No, he was a self-deprecating humor. So only is not for Professor P. So first option is not. Okay. He was not merely. So this is not one. He was a man who narrated funny stories even in the blackest moment he was capable. Okay, that is correct. That is right one. Professor Q was not a man who hardly narrated funny stories. Okay, only in his blackest moment was he able to find humor. This sounds good because it shows his negative capability and it shows his positive one. Exactly as you know about the negative capability. So Professor P has a negative capability. Okay, so this is our answer. Let's look at this question. From the ancient Athenian arena to the modern Olympic stadium, from the starting of the game, athletics, the potential for a spectator, the crowd dash with bated breath as the Olympian artist twists his body, stretching. It is on the Olympic stadium. It is on the Olympics game, Olympic athletes. Okay, so look at the option. Then we have to fill the verbs. These are the verbs form. Okay, so first we have, just look at this question. From the ancient Athenian arena to the modern Olympic stadiums. So what we have? Athletics. So athletics is actually singular. Yes, it sounds plural because of S, but it is exactly singular. One singular noun है हमारा. तो athletics के लिए singular है, तो हमारी verb भी कैसी होगी? Singular. That is S plus ES. Verb will carry. So हमारा S या ES. So इसका मतलब ऑप्शन A एंड ऑप्शन B हमारा नहीं है. That is, we have to first reject option A and option C. Now let us pick from P and D. सो हम यहाँ आएगा holds. Now, the potential for a spectacle. Crowd is again a singular collective noun. Okay, it is a collective noun. So collective noun singular है, तो सिंगुलर हमारी वर्ब आ गई, सिंगल वर्ब. सेम ऐसे ईएस होना चाहिए वर्ब्स में. तो हमारी क्या होगी, वेट और वेट्स, सिंपल वेट्स. तो यहाँ ही क्लियर हो गया हमारा आंसर शुड बी डी. लेट अस अगेन जस्टिफाई द ऑप्शन 3. 6 क्रॉस स्टेप्स आर नाउ प्लूरल. So if it is plural, then it will take plural verb. So we have culminate, that is plural verb. Okay, if it is culminates, that is singular verb. Now, as his body pivots, it is singular verb. Your body is singular, so singular verb. So option is D, simplest one. If you know the rule, then you will definitely get free hit. The next we have question number 11. One day I will, इसमें आपको punctuated correctly, which is one is punctuation. As you know about comma, semicolon, around कहाँ प्रॉपर यूज होता है, तो हम ये देखते हैं. सो लुक एट दिस क्वेश्चन. वन डे आई विल राइट अ बुक. सो दिस इज आई सेड. इट इज नॉर्मली दिस इज योर सिंपल सेंटेंस. ओके, एंड इट इज कंप्लीटली सेंटेंस. वन डे आई विल राइट अ बुक. सो दिस इज योर सेंटेंस एग्जैक्टली. ओके, कोमा आई. So this is your first sentence. Okay. Now, not just a thriller, but a real book about real people. मतलब thriller movie नहीं होगी, real book होगी और real people पे होगी. तो आपको यहाँ बताना है कि punctuation किस. So first, let us look. One day, comma, I will, comma, that is the, okay. Not just a thriller, but a real book about a real people. Now, here, the quotation mark, that is this, is missing. Okay. So this is not our option. One day, I will write a book, comma, I said. Now inverted here in the second option, this is comma, which is wrong one, and this inverted comma is placed outside the line. Here should be full stop, so this is not right. One day, okay, comma start from here. I will write a book. Okay, I said, it means this first line is complete with the full stop. Again inverted comma, not just a thriller but a real book about real people. This is right one. Let's check fourth option. One day I will write a book, comma, I said. Now here is comma and it is small one, so this is wrong. These actually are two independent sentences. Okay, that's why I said के बाद हमारा full stop आया and both carry inverted comma. So this is our option C. Question number 12. Darwin's work dash a related effect that dash influenced the development of environmental politics, a decentering of human being. So first look at the words carefully. कहता कि Darwin work has a related effect. Now look at the option. Have a related effect? No, because he is a single person. तो हमारा has आएगा या had आएगा. Okay. Now had and have. Okay. Had and has or has. So this is not our option. Sorry. And this. So we have option 3. Now Darwin's work is historical work. It means this will carry past because it is a past related work. So here we have had. Okay, it means option C or option B rejected. Dash influence the development of environment. Now development is a positive sense, यानी कि today it is in the development. Okay, today it helps to develop the countries. Today it is helping to develop the environmental policies. So it means it should be present tense because the effect has, not have. Effects have. So we have answer has and have. That is option C. Simple one. Okay. Had I learned acting as a child, I dash a famous film star. So this is conditional sentence. I think you know about the conditional sentences. Simple rule means if we have past perfect in the first, then we use would, could, might, have plus verb की third form simply. So here we have had and learned. Third form of learn, ठीक है? It means past perfect. Okay. So here we should have would, could, have, might. So will be no, there can be no. This is no. Could have been. So our answer is option D. Simple. मैंने बचपन में कभी ये सीखा होता तो मैं ऐसा होता. So this type of sentence means conditional sentence. So the next we have question number 14. We dashed tennis in the lawn when it suddenly started to rain. भाई अगर हम नॉर्मली समझे वी वर प्लेइंग द टेनिस व्हेन इट सडनली स्टार्टेड टू रेन. बारिश आ गई और हम खेल रहे थे. सिंपल सी बात है. इसका मतलब ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट द पास्ट वन. स्टार्टेड टू रेन. सो हियर वी हैव द आंसर ऑफ past verbs. So The action of playing tennis was already in progress before the rain started. So our answer is had been playing. Simple. Past perfect continuous. We had been playing tennis in the lawn. It is the example of past perfect continuous tense in which we have since or for. Okay. So we had been playing tennis in the lawn when it suddenly started to rain. Simple one. So it means the action that started before another past action. That is past का भी past. Past perfect means क्या होता है? It is the past of the past, double past. The next we have question 15. 50% question we have covered now. Is there any good show dash television tonight? I think you know about night. I think you all know about this answer. Is there any good show in television? No, we are not in the television. Okay, we look at the television. At television tonight. If we do not have television, that at tonight is right one, but we have television, so that is not right. Within, no one. By within we use within for a limit one. We use for the time limit or the boundary. So on. Okay, is there any good show on television? पे कुछ बढ़िया सा show आ रहा है tonight. So this is our answer. Now 16th one. The president. This is very interesting rule. The president along with the council of minister dash to visit India next week. That is future sentence. Now the game changer is along with the council. So the main subject is, he is the main subject president. He is visiting India next week. Okay, simple one. But if you look at this phrase along with council of ministers, so what you will reply? Council of ministers hai, to I think wish aayega. So this is wrong one. Okay, because the president is the main verb and ye to सारे चपेटे hai. Okay, so it is extra information and it does not change the number of the subject. In the council of minister, whether he is 1, 2, 4, 5 or no one, he will go. He will definitely go. So the subject is singular. The idea will not change. So it will carry our will wish. Okay. So because this is a future one, so simply we will choose will wish. But if there is a no next week, suppose there is a no next week and they simply asked the president along with the council of minister dash to visit India, then we will reply with wishes, not with wish. Okay, because he is the person who is going. Okay, so this is the rule. And with that, I will tell you that if you see along with, together with, as well as, it means the verb agrees with the main subject. Okay, not the extra phrase. So they will carry simple singular subject. Okay, simple, khatam. So this is the simple rule. Just keep this rule in mind because in many competitive exams, they have given this type of problems. They have given the problem in which they will give two subject like first question and they will give the verb is, are. Okay. So these are common type of questions from every competitive paper for every English basic rule remedial grammar paper. The next we have, after playing dash hours of tennis, I am feeling dash tired to walk back. Look at this. This is the simplest question I found in the GATE paper. After playing 2 hours, I am feeling too tired. So we have this option. So this is simple question and you will get the marks. Now the next we have, the people dash were at the demonstration were all from the sections of society. But demonstration means to define something, to show clearly. Okay, you can say it means a show. Okay, so the people whose were, no, which, it is for non-living things, it means who. Okay, the people who were at the demonstration were from the all sections of society. So this is our right answer. Now whom, we use whom for objective case, not for subjective case. This is subjective, so we use whom. If it is in the object portion, then we use whom. So this is our question number 18. Now the next question we have, question number 19. Getting to the top is dash then staying on the top. So this is our question. Getting to the top means if you are remaining on the top, is dash, we have to fill the form of easy, then staying on the top. So as we know, this is then. It means comparative. So in comparison, what is the form of easy? It is not more easy, not much easy तो होता ही नहीं है. Easiest is the third, that is superlative degree, and easier is the second, that is comparative degree. So we use easier. Simplest one, if you know the basic rule, then you can answer this question. Now, there are 4 statements. I woke up from sleep. Okay, I walked up from sleep. I was woken up from sleep. I was woke. So this is actually MSQ, multiple selective options. So okay, now look at these lines. So first we have wake, woke, and woken. It is not waked. Okay, many do these kind of mistakes. So this is not one. I woke up from the sleep. This is right one, definitely. Okay, now the next we have I walked up from the sleep. No, woke is the second form. We cannot use ed with that is double participle. No, so this is not our answer. Next we have I was woken up from sleep. मुझे उठा दिया गया. So this is the right one. I was woken is also a past participle. Then we cannot add ed with that. So this is the mistake of verb. So we have answer 1 and 3. If you know about the verbs, then you will definitely answer this question. Question number 21. Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratan Award was conferred dash Mary Kom, and you know what, she is in the news. Dash dog barked all night, keeping the neighbors awake. Now this is very tricky. How? Look at this sentence first. Dash dog barked at night. It can be a dog barked all night. और पूरी रात भौंकता रहा. Keeping the neighbors awake, और सबको उसने जगा दिया. Okay. And is not because. Okay, first look at the difference. Where we use a and the. It is mean कोई है, a लड़का, a boy, a girl, a picture, a painting. Okay, simple. And or the, where we use an. It is used when we have vowel sounds. It is sound, not letters. Okay, so if we have sounds like a, e, I, o, u, sounds, then we use an. For example, an honest man. Now you will say h is consonant. Then why you use an? Simple thing, honest. The sound is from O sound. That's why we use an, not for H. Okay, so if we have we have Europe, you will say here we should use an. No, we will use a because it is E, but the sound is of Europe, Okay, that is year sound, English mein, that is this one. Okay, so that's why we use a here. So it is all the game of sound, not the letters. So we use here a for the dog barked at night. Now here the question is not of the sound, but we can also use the if there is any word regarding the which denotifies the specific thing जिससे हमें लगता है that he is the same person he is talking about. So or he is the same dog who is talking about, for whom we are talking about. Then we use the. For example, a dog barked all night. For example, if I say the dog, I say the same dog barked all night, or if I say the dog barked all night again. If I put again here, it means this is the second time. I am talking about the same dog. So I can use the here instead of a. But I have not given any clue that he is a specific dog. So I used a here. Okay, so this is the game. This is the trick one that many one says the is okay because we can use the I am talking about this dog. But in this question, they have not given any clue that there is a specific dog. Okay, now look at this question. This season dash tourist visited Ladakh this last season. Okay, Ladakh से इस season major tourist हो सकते ज़्यादा भी हो, that it can be more, it can be fewer. However, it is to the biggest tourist destination in India, that is true. And we use however for the contrast, for the country to the expectation. That is, it is good. However, it can be more good. So we actually contrary our statement. The tourism department explains that the number of tourists to India has dash relatively increased भी हो सकते हैं and decreased भी to the previous year. Dash have chosen to visit Ladakh. Okay. Now, this type of question, if you do not know, if you do not have time, then skip that because it is tricky one. You will get both options are okay one, but we have to take logic mind. In the first option, more. The season more tourists visited Ladakh. However, the first time in many seasons it does not appear because more clashes with contrast. If I put more here, then however के बाद we should use decrease one. We should use the contradictory statement, opposing statement. But more, and then it says increased. So it is not contradictory statement. That's why it is wrong one. This word changed the complete scenario. Then we have fewer. If I put here fewer, then it is the fact decreased. It can be our answer. But fewer, as it is a past, it appears. Broke. The logic appearance here, there is a logical inconsistency. Okay. In fact decreased. No. Next. Fewer, for the first time in many seasons it appears. In fact decreased. Okay. But it seems the most. So this can be our answer. Let us look the next. Again, more, and in more this season. However, this season as well as it appears to be the biggest tourist destination. So in this again we have more. So our answer is wrong. Now in the option 4 again more. So more wala option to hamara hai hi nahi. We have to choose B and C, fewer one. So let us pick it. Okay, clearly. So this season fewer tourists visit Ladakh than last season. However, for the first time in many seasons, it appears to be the biggest tourist destination in India. So the tourism department explains that the number of tourists to India has in fact decreased relative to previous years, but it seems the most have chosen to visit Ladakh. Decrease hone ke baad bhi people are choosing to visit Ladakh. So this is making sense. That's why we choose this. Tricky one, confusing one, but in nutshell I will say that this only the word changes the complete meaning of the paragraph actually. Question number 24. The aircraft take off as soon as its flight plan was filed. It is not filed, it is actually filled. Okay, we have to take appropriate phrase. So this is actually clause in which we have two independent, so in which we have two sentences and one conjunction. ठीक है. So the aircraft take off, जब flight हमारी plane जो है वो fill हो जाएगा पूरा भर. So the answer is was allowed because we have second verb, the past tense in the second clause. So we use was allowed to. Okay, so the aircraft was allowed to take off as soon as the flight plane was. If we have past in second clause, then we have to use past here. If we have past here, then we have to use. So you can say अगर हमने कोई चीज़ past से start की तो हमें past में ही उसे खत्म करनी पड़ेगी. This is the rule. Okay, the next we have question 25. This is the example of conditional sentence. Okay, we have many conditional sentences. If she dash how to calibrate the instrument, अगर उसे पता होता है इस instrument, so knows नहीं आएगा because it is not real one. Knew and had not real one, तो past तो होगा ही नहीं. Had known, could have. This is the right option. As you know about that question, had I learned the acting, I could have been a big star. Sorry, I could have been a big star. So this is our conditional sentence. Should have or could have. We cannot use double modal sentence, double modal answers in the same question. Okay, so our answer is this. Like in zero conditional sentences, so you should look at the conditional sentences. Like we have zero conditional sentence, first conditional sentence. For example, if I let you know, if I say if is common one, in the first we have present tense. Then in the second blank, we also use present tense. For example, the grass, so wets and rains. Then we have if we use present tense. If it rains tomorrow, I will postpone my program. So will and rains. Now the next we have like if we have past, then we use would and could or might base, like this type of sentence. Okay. For example, if I won, okay, the lottery, I would buy a car. Simple one. And then we have this sentence. Complete this sentence in which we use if plus past perfect. Then we use would, could plus have. Okay, and then we have as verb ki third form. For example, if she had known how to calibrate the instrument, she would ya could have done the experiment. So this is the conditional sentence. The next we have question 26. Yesterday I saw unusual, but we will solve this without option. Okay, with the logic. Okay, so first, yesterday I saw unusual. Now we have unusual. So it is, okay, sound of that is N. I saw an unusual bird sitting on a branch or the branch. Sitting on the branch. Because specific tree ट्री पे बैठी होगी, उसी की ही ब्रांच पर बैठी है. ओके. ऑफ एन. अगेन साउंड ऑफ ओ. सो an old tree near my house. Now we are talking about that unusual bird. So the bird did not fly away when आया, नहीं डरी. And I noticed small tag tied to its leg. It seemed like the bird belonged to a wildlife research project. So our answer should be an. Okay, an. So this is not one. The an. Okay, then the A. Option is B. Okay, so this is our answer. Now the next we have, consider this sentence. Okay, everybody in the class is prepared for the exam. Sab ready hai to give the exam. Babu invited Danish, okay, to his home because he enjoys playing chess. Now options are, sentence 1 grammatically correct है, sentence 2 में कहता है it is ambiguous or unambiguous. Ambiguous multiple meaning है or not. Okay, so everybody in the class is prepared for exam. The sentence is grammatically correct. So let us reject option B क्योंकि and D because it is grammatically correct. Now Babu invited Danish where? To his home. Okay, the sentence is right here because he enjoys playing chess. Who enjoys? Now the question is who enjoys, Babu or Danish? So we are not getting the answer completely. That's why it is ambiguous, multiple meaning. Maybe Babu likes, maybe Danish likes. So it is ambiguous. Answer is C. Okay. So this is our question number 27. 28. Choose the option correctly. Punctuation. Okay. So however, the result were delayed. It is very simple that after adverb like however, moreover or more one, we use comma. Okay. So first we do not have comma and we do not have comma. So reject these two options. 50-50. Now B and C. Dekho. However, the results were delayed. Okay. The committee accepted them. I don't find any problem because we have full stop, we have colon, okay, we have comma. However, the results were delayed. Okay, double comma, the committee accepted them. No, the results were delayed is a first independent and committee accepted them. It is another sentence that is independent, or however is the adverb. So here should be semicolon, that is this one. So answer option is B1. Okay. 28. Choose the option that best completes the sentence. You dash submit the application by tomorrow. कल तक सबमिट करानी है. अदरवाइज दैट इज कंपेलिंग. इट इज स्टेटमेंट ऑफ कंपेल. इट मीन्स इट इज कंपेलिंग स्टेटमेंट. इट विल नॉट बी कंसिडर्ड. तो कंसिडर नहीं है तुम्हें. यू हैव टू सबमिट योर प्रोजेक्ट बाय टुमारो, अदरवाइज आई विल नॉट गिव एनी योर मार्क्स. सो सिंपल वन. कंडीशनल, compelling condition. So we have to use must. You must submit. Might is for probability. Could, no, that is for past one. Should is for advice. So we use must. Last question. Choose the option that best complete the sentence. A number of students absent from the class yesterday. Okay. Now the simplest rule. A number of student always carry plural verb. So was not here, has been का मतलब ही नहीं है. There is a no meaning of has been, and is not the right option. Then we use were here. Absent from the class yesterday because the sentence is in past. So we use were. If there is were are in the option, then it is also wrong one because of yesterday. But I have another rule to define. That if I say the number of students, then what will be the answer? Absent from the same one. What will be the answer? So the number of students always carries singular verb, not plural verb. So there is a difference. A number of and the number of. So in the number of students में यहाँ पे आ जाएगा was. Okay, just keep this thing in mind. If we have a number of students, then were. If you have the number of students, then was. Okay, क्योंकि GATE can do these kind of symmetric, because in the GATE examination you will get these kind of symmetrical answers, symmetrical pattern. Okay, this is all about our today's lecture. We have completed 30 questions, 30 rules, 30 PYQs, and I hope you will get all the rules completely. And I hope this video will help you. And till now we have completed our 5 marathons, and if you have not watched all the 4 previously marathons, then go and watch them, and like, share and subscribe our channel. Bye.